the Functional Trainer Podcast. Hi guys, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about overtraining. Something most of us have seen before, and you'll see it again and again when you've been intensely training for months, but you start to mention that you haven't slept well for weeks. And the stress of starting to get in the way of your performance, you may suspect you've overtrained, which is quite common among competitive athletes. While overtraining can occur in a variety of different ways, it typically results from a combination of hormonal, neuroendocrine and nutritional imbalances secondary to heavy training. There's 3 key strategies you need to take. First, identify the signs and symptoms of overtraining. Number 2, determine ways to how to recover from overtraining. And number 3, understand the importance of training breaks in the prevention of overtraining. The signs and symptoms of overtraining. Although it can produce positive outcomes, intense training completed too frequently without a sufficient rest can compromise an athlete's muscular, endocrine and immune system, as well as a psychological state. Signs and symptoms of overtraining can be underperformance, extreme muscle soreness or stiffness during in-between training sessions, unintentional weight loss, chronic fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, depression and or anxiety, and sleep disturbances. So how can you avoid overtraining? Once you detect these signs and symptoms, you can work with your coach and sports therapist to avoid overtraining by monitoring performance, mood and physical training. Promote a well-balanced whole food diet eaten at the right time. During intense training, a well-balanced diet rich in whole foods should be encouraged, emphasizing the importance of nutrient timing. Research suggests that the scheduled timing of a dietary consumption can be just as important as its composition and should complement heavy training to enhance performance. Ensure you are adequately fueling the body before, during and after exercise. You should also encourage adequate sleep. During intense training regime, competitive athletes require an adequate sleep to provide rest to the body and support mental calmness. To improve your sleep habit, have a variety of approaches, including scheduling in sleep, keeping your bedrooms free from electronics an hour before bed, and incorporating relaxing strategies such as deep breathing and meditation before bed. If you've overtrained is suspected, a variety of therapy can help promote healing while minimizing additional stress. To assist in the recovery from overtraining, a holistic approach that includes dietary modification, support for mental aspects of training, sports massage and additional rest. Dietary modifications focusing on nutrient-dense food is vital to recovery from heavy training. Some research supports that many of the effects of symptoms of overtraining is caused by inflammation, which has been associated with fatigue, mood changes, adverse adrenal changes. Consuming a clean, well-balanced diet rich anti-inflammatory and omega-3s and antioxidants like avocados can help support recovery. Add more fruit, vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds to help manage inflammation. Support for the mental aspects of training. Complementary techniques that address the mental aspects of training like counselling, sports psychology should also be considered. Athletes who overtrain can experience a decrease in mood, especially over the loss of a recent event or anxiety over an up-and-coming competition. Giving your muscles much needed attention with treatments like sports massage can greatly help in recovery of overtrained muscles. The different techniques used will help to relieve tension while also draining toxins and nourishing muscle fibers. Working with your backroom team, your coach, your sports therapist, your physios can help in all these aspects. 5 weeks of rest should include off and light training days, support sustainable recovery. Although athletes will recover at their own rate depending on the severity at which they've overtrained, steady and stable recovery should not be rushed. At some point in your career, you'll be doing everything you can to gain an advantage over your competition at any cost. What you may not realise is that the passion can both fuel your motivation and unknowingly increase your chance of overtraining. The right direction is using a coach to schedule your training plans that includes rest days, sports massage treatment, promoting a well-balanced diet, encouraging adequate sleep. That's it guys for this podcast. Take care of your bodies, don't overtrain and maximise the benefit